It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, set. Red, cycle. Edo blue. Black shot. Trail green. Set.
A 1st down throw for Young. Short throw to Smith. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker.
And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. On the option to give to Swift here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Now third down and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On play action, Young. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Smith, ready?
Eckler, they run left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Okay,
and they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
52 blaster. Set.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
10 cycles.
A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
97.
It's a loss of 2.
Young off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing, Young. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Fighting through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles hit 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and a couple. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Slide 2. Young.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And this pass broken up. That's a coverage on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's going to be another frustrating end to it. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Black open. White. Ready.
4th down, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Ready?
Young looks to throw on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Set. Set. Button.
Got Godwin, the motion man. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Eckler is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. It's Young on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Once again, it's Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not get...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young is set to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard.
38.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, Young. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give running left is Eckler. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Inaudible here to get a new look. Young to throw on fourth. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Needle blue. Black shot.
Young on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Young on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Final minute now in the third quarter.
Ready?
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, red! Smash, red! Blue strikers. Ready, ready.
Now here's Young. Looking downfield for Godwin. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Young's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. In motion right, Watkins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or for, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Yellow.
The second down throw for Young. It's complete to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here is Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Holloway.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the option to give to Swift here. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Deep runner on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, easy, 63, back. 73.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And just shutting him off there. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Right. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Young. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes third and the length of the football.
22 needle.
Looking to throw, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. It's Young off play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second. But now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. 1st and 10, Young escaping the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second